No one is thinking about you as much as you hope. That is not an insult. It is a wake-up call. Most people are not studying you. They are not analyzing your silence. They are not replaying your messages. They are busy surviving their own private chaos. Yet you are exhausted. Not because the world is cruel. Because you are waiting. Waiting for a message. Waiting for attention. Waiting for an apology. Waiting for a signal that you mattered. You attached your peace to someone else's reaction. You built emotional stability on a moving surface, and a life suspended like that cannot stand still. It trembles. Every delay becomes a signal. Every silence becomes a question. Every change in tone becomes a verdict. The problem is not rejection. The problem is dependence. You handed your peace to an unstable system, and unstable systems always produce anxiety. Look carefully at the tax you are paying. A silence ruins your day. A delayed reply turns into a private crisis. A short message feels like distance. A colder tone creates hours of overthinking. Your mind begins its ritual, replaying the conversation, examining every word, searching for meaning inside small signals. You are no longer living. You are monitoring. Monitoring warmth, monitoring distance, monitoring mood, monitoring attention, monitoring withdrawal. Your nervous system is constantly alert, scanning for signs, trying to detect whether you still matter. And slowly your emotional stability moves outside your body. You carry it like a fragile object, placing it in the hands of people too distracted to hold it carefully. This is why you feel tired. Not because you care deeply, but because you made your peace depend on variables you cannot control. This is not connection. It is dependency wearing the mask of devotion. The real mistake is rarely loving the wrong person. The deeper mistake is granting the wrong authority. You outsourced your worth. Your emotional value became a mirror. A compliment lifts you. A cold message shrinks you. Being chosen calms you. Being ignored destroys your balance. Your confidence is now reactive. It expands and contracts based on external signals. That is not self-worth. That is rented stability. And anything rented can be taken away. This is why you over-explain yourself. Why you chase closure. Why you replay conversations like a lawyer arguing your innocence. You try to prove your value to someone who never agreed to judge it fairly. Because somewhere inside you built your identity on borrowed land. And borrowed land can always be reclaimed. The Stoics understood a brutal principle. If someone else controls your emotional state, they control you. Not through force, through access, through reaction, through dependency. Stop applying for permission to feel enough. Marcus Aurelius ruled one of the largest empires in human history. He commanded armies. He governed millions. He faced betrayal, war, political ambition, and endless pressure. Yet he refused to let the opinions of others rule his mind. Marcus understood a stone-cold truth. You have no jurisdiction over their thoughts. You have no jurisdiction over their hearts. You only have jurisdiction over your mind. That is Stoic sovereignty, not emotional numbness. Not indifference to life, but the refusal to surrender authority over your internal state. A self-governed person does not beg the world to regulate them. They do not depend on attention to feel whole. They build stability through discipline, through reflection, through standards that exist even when nobody is paying attention. Rule yourself first, or the world will eventually find someone else to rule you. Stoicism begins with an uncomfortable observation. People are not thinking about you as much as you imagine. They are busy. Busy with their problems. Busy with their insecurities. Busy with their bills. Busy with their fears. Busy trying to survive their own internal noise. Your life is rarely the center of their attention. Once this truth settles, a strange freedom appears. You stop managing impressions. You stop replaying sentences. You stop editing yourself for imaginary judges. You stop performing for an invisible audience. The exhaustion disappears. Because the courtroom was never real. You were defending yourself against spectators that never arrived. And this illusion turns ordinary life into constant pressure. You shrink your voice. You soften your opinions. You adjust your personality. You overthink your presence. All to remain acceptable to people who were never watching closely. The Stoic solution is simple. Bring your attention back. Stop monitoring signals. Start building standards. Stop reading moods. Start reading purpose. Where your attention goes, your life grows. And every minute spent guessing their thoughts is a minute not spent building your own life. Imagine entering a massive stone courtroom at amber dusk. Dust floats in the fading light. Your footsteps echo across the cold floor. Your body tightens. You prepare to defend yourself. You brace for judgment. Your mind rehearses arguments, proof, explanations, apologies. You walk forward toward the center of the room, and then you notice something. No judge, no jury, no audience, just silence. The courtroom is empty. That is the tragedy of so much modern anxiety. You are sentencing yourself for a trial that never existed. You are defending a life that no one was prosecuting. Walk out. The door was never locked. No one is holding you there except the habit of seeking approval. You do not need reassurance. You need sovereignty. 3 simple practices restore control. 1. End the rescue fantasy. Stop waiting for a message, an apology, or perfect understanding to begin living again. Support is valuable, but rescue is an illusion. No one is coming to carry your life, so carry it yourself, quietly, daily, without drama. 2. Repatriate your attention. Bring your focus back home. Every time you monitor their mood, every time you guess their thoughts, every time you shape your day around their response, you abandon your center. Take it back. Put your attention into your body, your work, your craft, your health, your sleep, your growth. 3. Build evidence. Instead of explanation, do not explain your worth. Build it. Work when no one is watching. Train without applause. Set boundaries without speeches. Keep promises without announcements. Your nervous system trusts evidence, not hope, and evidence creates stability. People will misunderstand you. They will be distracted, busy, inconsistent, emotionally unavailable. Accept it, not with bitterness, with freedom. The day you stop waiting to be saved is the day your power returns. Stop asking for oxygen from people who are struggling to breathe themselves. Build your own. Stop renting peace from unstable hands. Stop performing for an invisible audience. Stop turning your life into a courtroom with no jury. Silence is not abandonment. It is the space where you hear your own voice again. Step away from the noise. Return to your standards. Build a life that speaks clearly, without explanation. And if these words found the quiet place in you that knows peace must be self-governed, then perhaps we will meet again further down the road.